This is bootleg video of recent John Moore presentations.
All right, well, this is also going to be rapid fire, so this is going to be quick hits and whatnot. I think there's someone that has card number 1 in the audience, right? Yes.
Be everywhere your customers expect you to be.
Clint, that's good. Okay, so this first ideal here is this concept of be everywhere your customers expect you to be. Good. To me, that's a motto that we all can take as far as social media goes. If your customers of your business expect your business to podcast, expect your business to have a blog, expect your business to do video online, by all means, you should be doing that. There are businesses out there that try to be everywhere the customers expect them to be. One of those businesses, Starbucks Coffee. Yes, they're everywhere. We know that. But the number one complaint about Starbucks from its customers is not high prices. It's there's not enough locations. Yeah, it's sick, but it's true. And so their motto, why they try to go out and find as many places to be, is they want to follow through on this be everywhere your customers expect you to be. That maxim, I think, applies beautifully to social media concerns. Once again, be everywhere your customers expect you to be. If you are an expert, then most likely they expect you to blog about it, or at least have some ongoing conversation about that. So that's ideal number 1 that you can then take. Where's card number 2? Who's got that? Ah, up top, Susan.
Social media helps small companies look bigger and big companies get smaller.
Again, pretty sharp there. So this concept, this ideal of social media helps small companies look big and helps big companies get small. What I mean by that, very simply, we're all utilizing the same tools here. The biggest of the big companies are utilizing the same online media, social media tools as some mom and pop small organizations. The beautiful thing here is that because we're all using the same tools, almost on the same platform, no pun intended, I guess, that small businesses can look big. There was a tailor on Savile Row back in London. He's a tailor. He has a blog. His blog has caused him to look much bigger than he actually is. Because of his blog, this tailor now has clients all over the world. Without the blog, or before the blog, the tailor was satisfied with just clients in and around London that would come to his shop. Now, he looks a lot bigger because he's using a social media tool such as blogging. It has changed his business tremendously. So that's a case of a small looking big. Quintessential case of big getting small, Microsoft. Huge company, very much so, but through their Channel 9 site, which their Channel 9 site, if you haven't been to it, go Google it. What you'll find here is that they take cameras and they go in there, they talk to the folks that are developing the products, the programs that we as customers use. It's not the PR team, it's an individual setting up a camera, putting it right here, talking to a programmer back in Microsoft about the program. They're a big company, but here it is. You get to see and hear the passion from a face who created a program that you may use. It's a great case of a big company getting smaller because Microsoft, as we all know, has become ubiquitous as being a giant. And sometimes they lose that face. They lose that face of a corporation. Yet, Channel 9 allows many faces to represent a big company. So again, it's the big getting small. Someone's got ideal number 3. Frank.
If you lack confidence in your products and services, don't do social media.
That's a big one, Graham. If you lack confidence in your products and in your services, I should warn you. You probably need to think twice before you engage in anything social media-wise. Why? Because it's going to set yourself up to get hit from critics, let's just say. When you're out there and you put yourself out there as, this is what I stand for, in such a public environment, you're going to have hecklers. It's as simple as that. But if you're not confident in the things that you're doing, you are going to cower to the critics, to the hecklers. Case in point, hate to bring this up, but Starbucks Coffee is a classic example here. A couple months ago, they began a podcast, and it was going to be all about coffee. It was going to be the way that they were going to bring back some of their authenticity, some of the passion for great tasting coffee. They weren't that confident in the podcast. They put it out there, and they got heckled. Heckled from the standpoint of the podcast felt too fake, too polished, and too much of a sales pitch. And Starbucks then tried to retool a few things, but after a couple of podcasts, they stopped doing it. They pulled it off. They said, no, we're not going to podcast. And so obviously, they were not confident in what they were doing. And thus, they were public, and then they went private on that. And so that's why I say that if you lack confidence in what you're doing, just be careful, because you might not want to do social media until you solve that confidence problem. Until you're confident about what it is that you're doing, and mostly about your passion. If you're confident there, you will be able to get past the hecklers. But better yet, it's a great opportunity to listen. It's a great opportunity to see that, you know what, maybe we need to be less on the sales pitch and just talk coffee. Now, then and there, Starbucks might still be podcasting today. Number 4, who's got that? Kelly.
If you hide the truth, someone will find the truth.
Could you repeat that again?
If you hide the truth, someone will find the truth.
If you hide the truth, someone's going to find the truth. Paul, how are you?
Good.
It's good. Paul and I go back a bit there and whatnot. Anyway, there were times there, if you put things out there online, in the social media space, and you're hiding something, let's just say, you're not being forthright, you're not being as transparent as you possibly can, someone's going to find out about it. There were cases galore of businesses that haven't really told everything about the purpose as to why they're doing something. Quintessential example is going to be Walmarting across America. Who remembers that blog? Now there, Dave, what did you recall about that blog?
Fake.
Fake. It was fake. What happened here was Walmart hid the truth from a standpoint there that they put a blog up of saying, or actually they put a blog up, but they didn't tell us they were putting the blog up. It made it look as though 2 Walmart fanatics were going to hop in an RV and go across America, hence Walmarting across America, stopping off at Walmarts, talking to employees, just having a gay old time. But if you put yourself up out there and you go online and you say and you put this out there, guess what? You're hiding the truth. Someone's going to find the truth. What people found out is the 2 folks that were doing this RV tour actually were credentialed media folks. They actually knew what they were doing. But Walmart wasn't forthright with telling us. Had they been that, it might have been okay. But because they were hiding the truth, someone found out about the truth, it makes them look pretty bad. Liars. We all know what happens when you turn out to be someone who you are not. You lose trust. That's a bad thing. So truly, if you hide the truth online where there's access to information galore, someone, somewhere is going to find the truth.